Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Kit Down Default podcast, the best gaming and esports podcast on the internet. As always, it's your boy Tim, aka Two Cakes. I'm here with the boys Ian and Tad.
You already know it's Ian. You know Suds.
What up, boys? It's Tad, or Chicago Menace. And today, let's dive right in it, guys. Fucking Modern Warfare.
Yes,
Finally
sir.
fucking here. Even though we had to wait for 2.5 hours to fucking play.
2.5
Because
you
hours.
guys did. You guys
Yeah, me and Suds
Check
had
out
to,
Timmy's
but
VOD, man.
yeah, check out 2Kicks VOD. He was a lucky son of a bitch and got to play at 3 minutes before it even started.
Yeah, dude, I restarted my
Legitimately.
Battle.net client. Yeah, I restarted my Battle.net client and then hopped back in, and it just let me in the queue.
While everyone else in the world had to wait 2.5 hours. I don't know how the
Hey,
hell
bro,
he
it's
got
'cause-
so lucky, but
It's because I
that's
got the
cool.
cool kid pass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the cool kid
How
pass.
many-
Yeah.
How many kills did you get your first match?
I don't remember. My first couple matches were rough. Yesterday was not a great day for me in terms of aim. I just wasn't. I had to get used to the game. I was figuring out my sense and stuff like that. But today I hopped on. First game I went like 22 and like 6 or something like that. So today's definitely gonna be a better
Jesus.
day.
Yeah, my third game on, hopped in free for all, dropped 28 and was it 17? Fucking top
Yeah.
of the leaderboard real quick.
One thing I will say, it feels pretty different from the beta.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think in my opinion, the beta felt better for me. Like I was always hitting shots in the beta. I don't know what was going on, but
I feel like it's less I'm getting less frames. You know what I mean? Like it's not as optimized as a beta, which
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense. Like I
Well,
could have swore I was getting 150 frames easy, and now I'm only getting 120.
Well, I'm sure they updated the shaders a whole hell of a lot, considering
Yeah.
that you had to download shaders separately, like whenever you launch into the game. Like the big problem with launch was you had to log in, get through the queue, get past the connecting to server fucking thing, and then you had to log back in to your Activision account or whatever the hell, and then you had to restart your game again, go back through the queue and everything. I'm sure a lot of people fell off. I'm sure the launch would have been way bigger if they just had the server capacity, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I don't know how they do that year after year too, where they just constantly fuck up not having enough server capacity to fill
Yeah.
a massive launch. Like they know how many units they sell. I'm sure. I'm sure there's a way they know.
Yeah, the
What?
amount of pre-orders.
Yeah,
would be a pretty
amount of
solid
pre-orders.
gauge.
Yeah, fucking people downloading it and shit like that. I don't know. I get it. Servers get overloaded. It happens, but
Yeah, like
The other
physically.
thing is, I don't think it's the amount of servers. I also think it's the amount of people trying to get on at
exactly.
the same time.
And people.
Yeah, there were
downloading
millions of
shit
people trying to
too,
launch.
You know.
There were millions of people trying to get on at the same time, and physically, hardware cannot handle that. You know what I mean? They had to have, even if they had a lot of servers, that many people flooding in at one time is that's literally what an overload is.
Yeah, we gotta remember too. A lot of servers have DDoS protection, automatic, and that's exactly what DDoS looks like. You know, a bunch
Yeah,
of
a bunch
traffic
of-
being spammed really quickly. So that's another thing it could be. They could have went into a fucking protective state or some shit,
Yep.
and that's why
I think the
you were
servers
able
literally
to stay
went down
on.
there for a while.
Yeah, no, because if they would have went down, then Tim would have got kicked off. But Tim was still playing.
Yeah.
You know what I
was
mean?
in
So
full
they
lobbies and
probably
stuff
went
like
into
that.
a protect mode or some shit. If I had to guess.
What do you guys think about the weapon customization and stuff like that? There's I think you can get to level 70 in each gun or something like that.
Dude, so
Fucking
dope.
ridiculous.
So dope.
But I'm sure it's just cosmetics past a certain level, though. I mean, there
I
can't
don't-
be that many attachments.
Dude,
They
there's-
all have
the
their
amount
own
of scopes is
different
ridiculous.
benefits to them.
Not that I know.
You know what I mean? Even in the bodies and the grips and all that, I don't know. They could all have their own stats for that many levels. It's not too much to think. I mean, a lot of them are probably pretty similar, but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have really too many complaints. The only thing is the 10v10
game
10v10
modes.
maps.
Yeah, those are terrible. And the map with that's
My
a
bad,
bridge.
guys.
That bridge
Yeah, that's
map.
a 10v10
terrible.
map. Yep, terrible.
Besides
Fucking,
that,
I think it's
honestly,
Euphrates
I've had a
Bridge
lot
or
of fun.
Euphrates River.
This is the first
Oh, yeah.
Call of Duty in 6-7 years where I've had this much fun. to be
Oh
honest.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
it really
probably
has
like
been
45
awful.
minutes ago, me and Ian were playing the 2v2 like
Gunfight.
it's like the 2v2 gunfight mode. Yeah, that's what it's called.
That is super fun. I was popping off.
Is it?
Hell
I
don't know
want
what
to check that out.
I don't know what Timmy thought of that, but
I thought it was fun. Yeah, I thought it
feeling
was fun.
myself.
Ian was definitely getting more kills than me, but
Oh,
one of the
another
maps
another
is-
thing too. Fucking ground war. I don't know the name of the map, but it wasn't the one in the beta. The other map, you can go on
But
all
it's
the
like a city?
roofs. It's cancer. It is so cancer.
Yeah, I saw
with the
Travis
train in the
playing
middle
that
of it?
map.
I don't know what map it is, but I was just playing Search
I
and
don't
Destroy
know.
before we came
I
here.
don't think it has
it's
a
a
train.
ground war
No,
map.
it's a ground war map.
Ah,
It's
okay.
huge. Yeah, it's
Okay.
huge. No, it's not good for it. It's so cancer.
Ground
Everyone
war's
just goes
cancer.
on top of all the buildings and just rains hell on everyone. It just
Yeah.
makes you want to quit in like 5 seconds.
It makes me wonder why they're trying to go with this Battlefield-esque approach.
Yeah, the spawns are terrible on those the big
Yeah.
maps. The 10v10 and the ground war maps both have
And you gotta
horrendous
run
spawn.
so fucking long.
Yeah.
That's my
like
only
that one map
complaint.
we played where we played headquarters. Like we'd run to one side of the map. We'd
Disable
capture the HQ
because
Oh,
we were getting
disable
trashed.
yeah.
the HQ, and then they would spawn on the opposite side where the other fucking HQ is. So then they'd end up capping the shit. So it was-
Yeah, that was dumb.
and my
Like they weren't
buddy-
even good. They were just lucky.
Yeah, like my buddy Dorso, he played a tournament last night, and he said the headquarters is just rough on this game because there's like significantly more rotations than there were previously on like Black Ops 4 and like the other Call of Duties. There's like
Yeah, that's one thing that I have noticed. A
almost
lot of these
twice as
maps
many
have a
hard-
lot of rotation points.
Yeah, they really do.
like twice as many headquarter locations, so it's like it's rough.
It's a lot more to like remember because I feel like in the other ones you only had to remember like maybe 5 spots, but here
Six,
it's
yeah,
like
max.
here it's like 8, 9, and they're like in the
No,
most
it's like
random
it's
order.
closer to like 12, dude. Like
You
there's
think so? That
a
many?
lot. Like
you're probably.
on that,
I mean, you're probably right, Loki. It's a lot.
on some of the maps, not on all of them. Obviously,
Yeah,
but
like on the bigger ones, like type shit.
Mhm.
Maybe the smaller ones, it's still closer to like 8, but
yeah,
still on those big ones, 12. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
it's still a lot. I wonder if they're gonna bring back Hardpoint because I know Hardpoint was a huge competitive game mode in Black
That
Ops
would be
4.
awesome. I'm
That'd be
sure they
pretty
are
cool.
going to.
What are
Basically
you
King of
guys'
the Hill.
thoughts on realism? What do you guys think about that?
I could do without it, but I
yeah,
mean,
it's a questionable game mode, but
I mean, I
Yeah.
was getting kills in it, but like, wasn't that fun? You know what I mean?
why did they turn off hit markers in that?
That's weird.
I can't tell if I'm getting a fucking kill or not. Like that.
Yeah,
I mean CS is
even in
kind of the same
hardcore
way,
back
but
in
you
the
at
day.
least have a kill.
a kill
kill
feed.
feed.
Blood spurt.
Yeah.
We have blood spurt.
Like I guess like it
Even
makes
then.
sense.
Even if you
like,
didn't have the kill
realism-
feed, you had blood spurt, and you could see them fall.
Yeah,
Of course, but
I
like
mean,
you're not getting.
You can argue the same,
There's blood
uh,
spurt, and you can see them fall in realism.
but that's another
It's way
problem I've
harder,
had
though.
seeing. There's some spots like the character models blend in with the backgrounds really well on some of the maps, and it's hard to see
Yeah.
people.
That's kind of true.
But yeah, I don't know. To be honest, my favorite maps are the ones from the
Well,
beta,
one
and that's
sec.
probably because I know them the best. But
I didn't
but
play
yeah,
the
like-
beta. That was too late.
yeah, I don't. Ian said he wanted to save his opinion for the actual release.
Well, you can see
out
why.
To, shout out to Faxing Valor in the chat. He says realism and Call of Duty don't really mix well. I can't argue with that. Yeah, I tend to think Call of Duty it is an arcade shooter, so they should probably stick to that. But
I don't know,
I
man. They're
guess everyone
trying to
has
make
their own
it.
favorite game mode.
They're trying to make it an esport again with us.
Yeah,
There
they're
we go.
having
One
like
thing I w-
franchise teams and all that, right?
Yep. Similar to Overwatch League.
Yeah, similar to that. That could be pretty cool, you know? Kind of gives you like a. I feel like it's easier to have fans like that. More distinguished teams and stuff like that. The only problem with CSGO for me is there's so many teams. Like, who's like. How's it.
Yeah, but
It's-
you only
it's so
really
hard to
pay
be fans
attention.
to be
You only really
one.
pay attention to like the top 10, top 20 max.
Yeah, that's
top 15.
facts. You know what I mean? But there's still like.
Yeah.
How many teams? Like 60
like,
plus, probably.
More.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I guess it's still easy to figure out who's the best, you know? But it's just a lot of teams for me. That's why I think it'd be pretty cool for Call of Duty, you know?
That's one thing I
Little bit
like
less
about
teams.
the CS thing. is like you can be just a group of like 5 friends,
Mm-hmm.
and you can go into open qualifiers and you can work your way into a big tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty badass, but
They did
Well,
that
Counter
for
Strike was set
something
up from the
else
get
too.
to be an esport.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Counter Strike.
Exactly.
I mean, CS 1.6 was a mod, and then there was a competitive scene that just built around that, and then Source was also built for esports. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because the esports scene had already been developed by the time 1.6 was like 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old. You know what I mean? So whenever Valve hired the modders that made Counter Strike, they already put it into the works that people are seeing this. There's a bunch of tournaments and whatnot, all these teams and big money in it. You know what I mean? So they started shaping the game around this vision that people will play it professionally, and that's why Counter Strike is such a good esports game because
It was
it's been
designed from the start.
refined and just tuned so many times. This is the third game in this franchise. Well,
Mhm.
fourth, or if you really want to count Condition Zero, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Call of Duty was just a single player World War II shooter at the start.
Yeah,
And
COD
it's
2,
evolved
COD
into
3 were both World War II games, right? I believe. And then
yeah, up until 3, I believe.
yep, and then COD 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Call of Duty's built more to be like a pick up and put down kind of game, though. You know what I mean? Like it's meant
Mhm.
for like everyone. CS:GO's
Well,
not
but I
meant
mean,
for like everyone.
there has always been a competitive side to COD.
Well,
Like
yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
like game battles
I'm
and
not saying there's
UMG like
not.
wager matches and stuff like that have been
Yeah.
around since
But
forever.
CS:GO would make updates like based off its competitive scene. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
like maybe COD would make a few here and there, but the majority of their updates are going to be like based off like the mass.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's like a big difference. I think it's kind of cool that Valve like I don't know thinks about their competitive scene more.
Oh yeah.
Probably
Well,
it
they
probably
not
helps a
only the
lot.
competitive
You know.
scene, but their community.
Well, yeah, they think about their
Because,
community too, but like they really
well, it's
keep
not that.
esports in mind. That's what I'm saying.
They really vouch for the community because if you're good at making maps, you're gonna get a map in the fucking main pool.
Yeah, facts. Like the guy Volcano, who's
Yep.
making maps for
Making
Project
maps for
A's new
Project A.
game too. That's
Yep.
gonna be
Yeah.
pretty good. Cool. He made cash for viewers
They
who don't
basically
know who he
kickstarted
is.
these people who just had a love for a certain video game and just made maps and loved the style of the game and everything like that. And they kickstarted their careers that now they're signed by a big developer.
Yep.
So we got a question from a viewer, Faxing Valor. Pretty sure it's Justin. Was Counter Strike originally a mod? If so, do you guys know of any other recent mods for games that have blown up in the competitive scene?
Yeah, Counter Strike was originally a mod for Half-Life 2, right?
Half-Life
Or
1,
Half-Life 1.
actually.
Half-Life 1. But
Yeah, yeah.
any other mods that have blown up into a competitive scene? No, probably
Not
not, right?
as of
Nothing I can
recent,
think of, honestly.
not
Like
that
I
I've kept up with. There was a game called Firearms. It was a Half-Life 1 mod back in the day that had a pretty good competitive scene around it, but
Firearms or combat arms?
Firearms. It
Okay.
was a Half-Life mod. It's totally different from Combat Arms. It's
Did you ever
like
play that game?
just a mod.
wasn't Team
Combat Arms, yeah.
Fortress a mod at first?
Yes, it was.
So I guess Team Fortress 2 kinda in a
It
way.
doesn't really have a competitive scene
It
as
did,
big
It
didn't
as
used
it?
to,
it
right?
should be.
It used to.
Yeah,
It
I
used to. It
mean,
used to.
not
It used
now.
to.
Yeah, not now. But like they used to. So I guess like that game is an example. But I was never into Team Fortress 2.
The original Overwatch.
Yeah, the
I
original
was back in the
OG
day.
Overwatch, dude. Fuck, that game looks like it's toxic. To be honest.
For me, it was really just a whole lot of playing like community made maps and fun maps and stuff like that. Much like how Counter Strike Timmy has mini game servers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They had these maps and stuff where it would be, for example, there was one called Wacky Races. It was just two vans that you stand in to make it go. And like, remember that Halo map that we played, where we had the two, I forget what they're called, the two slow moving big truck things, and we were like fighting the other team to keep ours moving. Do you guys remember
the
playing El
things bumped-
Dorito?
No.
Wait, what are you talking?
Tad,
I don't
come
know.
on.
Oh yeah, the capture the flag shit. Yeah, where we're out with the
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
with
think
the
I was playing
elephants
with
and
you guys
shit.
during
Yeah.
that, but
No, I remember. I know what you're talking about. I was
Yeah.
trying to think for a second.
That is based off of a Team Fortress 2 map.
Is
That
it really?
yeah, it was called Wacky Races V2, and it was really fun. Back in 2008, 2009, 2010, I played this server called Calculated Chaos, and they just had all these artist-made maps and stuff like that. It was amazing. It was such a good community.
Did you ever play
Tight knit.
You ever play StarCraft when you were a kid?
No.
Dude, because I used to play custom games on StarCraft like back in the day, like early 2000s, like on a fucking old ass
Really?
PC. Yeah, long
God damn.
time ago, dude. And fucking there was this game mode, it was like cat and mouse, and you were just like the builder type shits, and you'd run from a fucking guy who could kill you, and you just like build shit, and it was so much fucking fun. I don't know why. Those community maps are so much fun in games. I don't
Yeah,
know why
community
it's
maps are
not like
always
that
fun.
big of a thing anymore. I wish it was.
I mean, it's kind of cool that Fortnite brought it back. Fortnite is not the game for
Yeah.
me, but I will admit that like the creative mode and stuff like that, you can do a lot of cool shit in that.
You can actually
The
build
developers
some
really give a
dope
shit about that
fucking
game.
mazes and shit. Yeah, they actually do.
Well, they give a shit about the money that comes from the game.
Well, yeah, really,
Facts,
but
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
They didn't have
where
to do
their
that,
true
though.
intentions are.
Yeah,
Alright, so
but
let's bring it back to Call of Duty for a second here. What'd you guys think about the Spec Ops mode that we did and shit, in the co-op mode? Even though we didn't do that much of it, I know it was really late when we actually like got time to actually do it. But
I guess it was
thoughts,
kind
first
of late.
impressions.
I think if we put more time, like sat down and we all maybe got a 4-stack and just played that,
Mhm.
that we would have more
Like
fun with
half
it
asleep.
than, yeah, exactly. Because we had already been playing for like, what,
A while.
5 hours, me and
I was
Denny.
streaming for like 5 hours or something like that. So
Yeah.
it was a pretty hefty amount of gameplay that we had.
Kermit wants to play it, so you know we could do a 4-stack with him.
Yeah, I'd be
It'd be
down. I'd
pretty
be down. We could
easy.
stream that.
Yeah,
Kermit was popping off earlier.
might be a good after show. But I mean, it was cool though, right? I mean, I liked it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more
Yeah.
to it, but it's kind of just like a wave scenario
It was
situation. almost.
definitely
It was kind
a
of hard.
challenge.
It was
Like,
actually
was
difficult.
not easy, but it was
Yeah.
not
Definitely
easy
playing
by
the horde
any means,
mode.
that's for sure.
And
so.
like we're all pretty good at Call of Duty, I would say. Like we all top of the leaderboards usually. And it was actually pretty fucking difficult. We all got fucking wrecked. I mean, we were all tired too, though.
Yeah, those juggernauts are hard as fuck to kill, dude. I hit one with like 4 RPGs and he just ate them. Man's just hungry.
All right,
Literally.
can we take a second right now? We all need to turn our phones off
Yeah. All right,
Yep, I muted
because
mine.
we all got a
Yeah.
Snapchat message at the same time, and that was
Yeah.
out
I
of
muted that shit.
Yeah, I'd silence it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's over. Continue.
No, I was just gonna say that co-op mode is pretty cool. The cutscenes look fucking incredible. Let me say, anyone who
Oh, yeah.
hasn't played it yet, they went with like a photo realism approach, and it's fucking dope. It's insane. I don't know.
The
Usually
subsurface
cutscenes
scattering
lately.
on the faces and shit.
Yeah,
it makes
I
it look like
I
real
never
Yeah.
pay attention to cutscenes. I always like click through them, but I've watched every single one so
See,
far.
I was never a person to do that. I always watch the cutscenes. The cutscenes
depends
were
on the
always, like,
game.
the coolest part.
It depends
like
on the
Halo
game.
Wars and shit. I love the cutscenes in those.
Okay,
like,
well, Bungie makes fire cutscenes, so you
Yeah.
have to watch Bungie's cutscenes. Like I always watch them for
Yeah.
Halo, but if I was playing like what's an example? Like some shit game, like if Rising Storm 2 had a cutscene, I would skip it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
I feel you on that.
Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm not
If
trying
it's
to watch
like a
that
good,
shit. Yeah,
if it's like a previously rendered one where it like looks like a fucking like the Avengers Endgame or some shit like that type of.
then I would watch
special
that.
effects.
But like if it's
Yeah.
like some shit graphics, I was like spam.
Like the World of Warcraft
Yeah,
cutscenes.
those
I
look
don't fucking
dope.
play World of Warcraft, but they look badass as fuck. So I'm gonna watch them. Type shit.
Isn't it in-game engine too for the cutscenes in?
I'm not sure about that. That's a question for
Ian.
Justin or for Ian. Ian might know. I'm
Ibn,
not sure about that.
do you
one.
know?
I have no idea.
Ooh, I feel like I read that somewhere. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Someone needs to fact check it. Jamie,
So okay, what
Need a
were
Jamie?
your guys' first games?
first games. What do you
Mhm.
mean?
I'm
Like
Pretty
first video game
sure-
you played?
If I gotta lay it down, first video game I've ever played, console wise, like it was a console game because of
Just
course I
in
was like
general,
4 or
yeah.
something like
First game in general.
that.
Fuck, what is
pretty
it
hard
called?
one.
It's this game on
Probably
the
San
Dreamcast.
Andreas.
It's this
Really?
game on the
Oh wait, no, Tad's right.
It was this
Tad,
game on
keep
the
going.
Dreamcast where you're a fucking ninja. I know it's the same one. I think me and you played the same game first. I think we talked about it before. But
Oh,
it's this game where you were a ninja and you had like a grappling hook and shit, and you would go on to
It's like
fucking
a platformer.
No, it was like
no,
a RPG.
oh my god, it's right there.
And you would have a fucking sword, and you had like ninja stars and shit. You were like an assassin, like just like a ninja. You go around assassinating people. What was it called, Ian? Fucking, it was the
I'm looking it up right
dopest
now.
game ever.
Tenchu.
Tenchu. Yep, that's exactly it. Hold on.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck?
get a clip real quick.
My first game was on the N64. I used to go
Hey,
to like
Ian, get a watch together started with the Tenchu, so we can all
yeah.
get a little view of it. Show Timmy.
I
our
remember
first
this
game.
so heavily.
Oh my god, dude! This is my favorite.
Check the
game.
chat, by the way.
Yeah, I will.
Hell
Let me
no.
know when it's ready so I can just do it real quick.
We're going.
Cool.
Get it up
Yeah,
on
this is
4,
it. This is
3.
it. Hold up.
2.
Hold up. Chill out. All right. Go ahead. Oh, just as shitty as
I remember this so heavily.
Look at
Yes,
that render distance.
this is it.
bro.
This was the best.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is my first video game. Me and Tad both played the first video game, I'm pretty sure. The same first video game.
I remember this game like the back of my fucking hand. He's gonna go into
I
a
remember
room that's like a
the-
dojo, and he's gonna kill like 2 guards, and one of them's gonna have a spear, guaranteed.
Oh wait.
Slice that fucking neck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I remember
Pretty decent graphics for the Dreamcast, to be honest.
This was
this was the
PS1.
as
Yeah,
well.
I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
wasn't
sure the
just the
Dreamcast
Dreamcast. I
probably
played-
had better graphics because the Dreamcast had better hardware, in my opinion, compared to the PS2.
It did.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, look at that, dude. Look at him swaying his hips, bro.
Trying to get in your shorts, bro. What the fuck?
That voice acting back in the day.
I'm here to avenge
Definitely a little
all the
racist.
innocent people you've hurt.
Somebody help! Get him! Get him!
Somebody help!
It looks like you chose the wrong party to crash.
This
Either
is like the
way,
most
my business
stereotypical
is with
Asian voices.
Echigoya.
There's no way you could do
Step
this anymore.
aside, or I will have to kill you.
Wait, let me see. I remember there was like a training mission or something.
You can probably
Oh.
pause it. We're probably good there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh
We just
my
wanted to show it for a
God,
minute.
That was awesome though. That game back in the day, holy shit. I used to play
First-
the
My first
living
one?
shit out of that.
Go ahead,
You
Timmy.
guys remember on the N64, it was the Mario game where like the main area was like the castle.
Mario 64.
Yo,
Mario
honestly,
64.
Super Mario 64.
That
Super
was
Mario.
my first one.
I
That
might
was my first game.
I might have to take this back.
That's
I
fire.
think I might have lied. I think my first game might have been the same one as Justin's. He just mentioned it in chat. Final Fantasy 7. I played like Final Fantasy 5 because my brothers were way older. But
Really?
yeah, back in the
Okay.
day when it was like fucking 5 discs. Oh my god, that was the shit. Fucking Christ.
Hell no.
You'd buy a fucking game and it was fucking like 4 fucking inches thick because you'd have to flip through all the fucking pages to get the right disc out. Be like, oh, you completed
Yeah.
fucking 5 missions. Go to disc 2 because you couldn't fucking store shit on them. Oh my god.
Okay, first FPS.
First FPS was Quake 2.
Technically, probably like Destroy All Humans would probably be like
The
the.
fuck is
That's
that?
like a third. That's like a
That's like
third person shooter.
Yeah, I guess
anyway.
it's more third.
That's
person.
one. That's one where you're the alien. You just go around
Yeah.
abducting people and like killing them with a
You have
laser
like
and
a
stuff like that.
laser and shit, dude.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, but you're an alien.
It's
It's pretty good.
awesome. Yeah, it's
What the hell?
awesome.
Yeah, my first one was Republic Commando. That's to this day, if they remade that game with like better graphics and shit.
That game's awesome.
Oh,
my
it would
God,
slay.
It was
Awesome.
so good, dude.
It
That
was
would
so
sell
good.
so hard.
Oh,
The
you know what it
squad
was?
mechanics
Time
and the
Splitters.
fucking-
That was probably my first person shooter. Probably Time Splitters. Forgot about that game.
You're just naming a whole bunch of games.
You never
I
played
do not
Time
know.
Splitters?
No.
Oh my God, Tim.
Time Splitters is pretty crazy.
And I'm only 3 years or 2 years younger than you, which is the fucked up part.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you? You never played Time Splitters, dude.
No.
It's this game where you're like detectives in the future, I think, is what you do. But you like go back in time to like famous points and like kill people trying to like save the world and shit. It's fucking dope. You use all these cool weapons. You jump through portals, fight aliens. It had multiplayer on the second one. Fucking
Yeah.
so cool. Or James Bond on fucking or 007 on the
I never got to
GameCube.
play Eagle Eye or
Oh.
whatever. What was that? It was
GoldenEye.
007 GoldenEye. Yeah, yeah.
so much fun.
I never got to play that because my parents are older and I didn't have any siblings.
Yeah, you
that
see,
were, like-
I had a brother. I have a brother who's 30, so he's 12 years older. So he had like all
Yeah.
that shit previous. So I would just like play with it.
Yeah,
So
that's
cool.
better.
Yeah, same here, Todd. Same here.
So much fun.
That's exactly like I played a bunch of my brother's old games, and as I said, I thought the first game that I ever played was San Andreas, but that's really the first game that I ever sat down and played for a very long period of time.
Facts. I remember playing. The
Like I have a
shit
lot of
out
fond
that.
memories playing San Andreas.
Playing it way too young too.
Yeah, probably.
Way
I
too
was
young.
so
Definitely.
young playing that shit.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't buy me that shit. They'd buy me like shooters, like Halo and stuff like that, but they wouldn't buy me like GTA and stuff. Because
Ian.
they'd read articles and stuff about how it was like, you know,
Bad
scuffed.
for you.
Like there was bad shit in that game. and they
GTA
would
it
not.
definitely is different. Like if you look at Grand Theft Auto compared to a shooter in which that we play, it's definitely a lot more raunchy. Like
Yeah.
like of course
definitely.
you can go onto an online lobby in Counter Strike or now COD and get called a bunch of things, but
Couple
that's
racial
different.
slurs, maybe.
That's a different psyche changing thing than growing up 5 years old, hitting hookers with vehicles.
That's
you
why
know what I
you
mean,
guys are
killing
so
police.
Teaches
fucked
you
up now.
important life lessons. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely
what I
did. Definitely told me to not hide my wet and then forget where it is.
All right, so we
Like,
got
yeah, that didn't click with any of you, but everyone who's played San Andreas is gonna love that.
we got a question from a viewer. Have you guys ever played the game Dark Watch? It's this first-person horror shooter where you're a cowboy bank robber that turns into a vampire, and it was one of the first games I had a morality system. It was on the PS2 and Xbox. No, never played that.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound fun.
Low key, no games on the PS2 or Xbox were that great, except like the old CODs.
There were definitely a lot of
false.
great games on the
Yeah.
PS2 and
You're
Xbox.
high.
Timmy's
okay,
capped.
Halo 1 and 2, and the Call of Duty games, only good ones.
And fucking
No, you're capital
Fable,
letters right now.
Fucking Morrowind, fucking
Never was an Oblivion fan.
what else? What else?
I was a Fallout. I was. a
I
bigger fan
didn't
of
say
Fallout.
Oblivion, did I?
Morrowind, wasn't that a Oblivion?
Yeah, it's an Elder Scrolls
That's
game.
an
It-
Elder
it's
Or
Scrolls
Elder
game.
Scrolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay. Oblivion wasn't that good, but Morrowind was fire back in the day. I played the shit out of that.
Oh,
All
it
the
definitely was.
expansions and shit. Oh my god.
Did you guys ever play that Ben 10 MMO?
No.
No.
What?
Dude,
Like the cartoon
came
show
out-
Ben 10?
Yeah, that shit came out, and I played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, this is terrible, and then never played it
Oh
again.
yeah, Splinter Cell. How could I forget about Splinter Cell? You didn't like Splinter Cell?
That's my first fucking game.
Dude, I
We
was gonna
moved into my
say.
house in Lawton, Oklahoma. We moved into my house, and in one of the closets there was the discs with like the first couple Splinter Cell games.
Those games are fire.
Those are the first. That's
Those
the
are
first game
pretty
I ever
good
played.
games.
I think
That's fucked up.
maybe StarCraft was the first game I played. I don't know. Nah, it's probably that fucking Tenchu game.
All right, how about
remember.
we do it this way? What's your first PC game? As I said, Quake 2.
StarCraft. But that was back
First
in like,
PC game.
dude, I was in fucking 5th grade when I played that. Holy shit.
I was like 8 years old whenever I played Quake, dude.
My first
I'm-
PC game is either Halo 1 or Republic Commando. I don't remember which one was first. But the first game I ever beat single player on PC was fucking Republic Commando.
Facts.
Fire. I
Halo
remember
took me a while
Halo
to
1
beat
back in the
'cause I
day.
was like really young, and some of the shit like I would get lost on the maps and stuff like that because I don't know, I was just slow.
Because you were a kid, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
No,
like,
the
didn't
first
know
time I
As a
played
kid,
Halo,
you-
it took me forever to beat it. But like now I could probably
Yeah,
beat
and
it.
it's
in
not
a
like
day.
Halo 1's an easy game. Like it's but like, well, I mean it probably
It's
is.
probably
now,
easy
but, like,
now.
Back then, yeah.
If we ran through it, probably pub stomp it. Like, what do you mean? Like, it'd be like
Yeah.
easy.
most likely.
I think there's a science to that. You notice how nowadays 12-year-olds shit on
Yes.
us for no reason?
Baxing Valor says I got lost on Silent Cartographer at least 10 times. 100
Yeah,
fucking
true.
percent.
Facts.
That level was
True.
I got lost. That shit was a maze, bro.
It was way too big for a first level of video game.
Yeah, dude.
Good ass
Dude,
game.
no. But
Great
I
game.
think there's a
First level,
science to
you're
that.
high. First level.
What was the first level on Combat Evolved? That wasn't Silent Cartographer?
No, the first level. So the first one you're on the Pillar of Autumn, obviously, and then
Ah.
the second one you're on the drop ship and it gets shot down and it's just like you and like 2 or 3 other Marines, and then you have to. It was oh my god! I want to play Halo 1 now. That first map, dude, where it's like the open area, like that was it was such good
So
level
cool.
design, dude. Like it made it feel like an open world, and like great game.
If you want
Great
to,
fucking
if
game.
you want to talk about great campaigns, you know what has a great fucking campaign, guys? Fucking the new Call of Duty game. Dude, its fucking
I have not
campaign
played it yet.
is insane. I played the first 3 missions. I'm not gonna spoil anything, cause like I'm not gonna fucking do that. But dude, it is awesome. The first mission's like in this Russian area, and you fucking there's a point where you have to go all lights out, and you're only using a flashlight for combat. But you're like in a warehouse, so you're shooting at people. There's paper flying everywhere. You can only see people with a flashlight. Fucking bullets flying past you, dude.
Damn.
It's fucking intense. The next mission, they throw you straight into the fucking London streets. You're trying to stop some fucking bombings. Fucking bombs exploding everywhere. You're fucking shooting down terrorists. You're having to pick up their guns because you're running out of ammo. Fucking like gives you the actual like scenario of fucking being like in that situation. If you shoot one civilian, you fucking lose the mission. You got to restart. Like it's fucking
No spoilers. Though.
dope. Yeah, no spoilers. I'm not gonna ruin anything for anyone.
No
but
spoiler. Even
don't
though he's
shoot
already told us the
civilians.
entire
Even though
second mission and the first mission. No
Not
spoilers.
really. What happened in the mission? So I didn't ruin anything for you.
Yeah.
You shoot at people and then you get
No
to
shit, you
point A,
shoot at
point B.
people in fucking a Call of Duty game. But I'm just saying, be prepared for missions like no Russian. That's like how this whole game is. It's all like big shit, fucking right in your face, fucking epic from the start. It's awesome.
There's that one mission. I don't remember if it's from COD 4 or from Modern Warfare 2, but you go into like it's like a news building, and there's like computers everywhere and papers, and like you go in, there's like a second floor. There's a bunch of cubicles. Like
It's where that
I
the
remember
terrorist
exactly what
leader's
you're talking
supposed to be,
about.
but then you find out he's broadcasting from a different location, right? Yeah, and like you're all pissed and you're leaving. You get fucking ambushed and shit. It's like set
Yup.
up, dude. That mission, fire. What is that? Modern Warfare 3
I think it's
or 4?
it could be Modern Warfare 3.
I don't remember, but that's a fire mission. I remember which one you're talking about,
Yep.
dude. But this new one, you gotta check it out. Definitely fucking worth it. Anyone who hasn't bought that game or is thinking about it, I mean, what would you guys rate it? Like out of 10?
The multiplayer, I would rate it an 8 or a 9.
8 or 9? Yeah, I'd probably give it like an 8.5.
I'll give it an 8. They need to fix some shit.
Co-op mode? What would you give that?
I haven't seen enough of it.
Haven't seen enough of it.
I don't know if I prefer it over zombies. But then again,
That's
they
true.
completely ruined zombies in Black Ops. In my opinion, like zombies, they just need to bring back the OG rounds.
It wasn't
Oh,
fun
man.
in Black Ops
like
4.
take the fucking bogus ass Easter eggs out because you literally can't play the game.
Without doing them.
Like there's no spots to fucking rape train or kite or whatever you want to call it. Like
If you
bring
want to
back
have
fucking
something...
Derise, bring back Keynote or Toten, bring back Ascension. Ascension, there's never gonna be a zombies map better than Ascension.
It's been done to death though, and I think that they're gonna leave that in the past. And
I
even
hope
if they
so.
were to put, I think the last good zombies was Infinite Warfare.
I didn't play that one. I did not play
It
that
was a
one.
lot more
maps was
arcadey,
that?
and the Easter eggs were easier to do than like say
Oh,
the
was
ones
that,
on Black Ops 2 or
was
3.
that the one where you
know
could
what I
go
mean?
to like a... There was like a fucking... What is it called? Like an amusement
It
park
was an amusement
level?
park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. I like
one
that.
wasn't
Me and
bad.
my homie Nick had a lot of fun playing that on the Xbox.
The zombies' time to kill wasn't for fucking ever. If you hit them in the head, they actually would die pretty quick. Unlike the new ones, where you gotta hit them a fuck ton of times.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare was trash though.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not good.
After Black Ops like none of the Infinity Ward hasn't made a good COD since Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Very true.
Black Ops
And even
2
at the
fire, Black Ops 3
compared to the
fire. World War 2 was a Treyarch or no, was that a Infinity Ward game?
I forget, but either way, that
World
was
War
a flop.
Two is
World War 2 was terrible.
It's who made the current one? Activision.
But like
Sledgehammer or whatever.
the developers, Sledgehammer, okay, yeah.
Oh,
terrible.
Activision did make World War II. Yeah, and it was garbage.
Well,
Mhm.
Activision's the publisher.
Yeah, Sledgehammer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sledgehammer
so,
made it.
yeah.
Oh,
World War
well,
2,
either way.
terrible. Black Ops
Garbage.
4, yeah, okay. They fucked up the specialists. I think they made the specialists too strong. But
I mean, it's not bad if you play in bare bones, I guess, but
yeah,
it gets really old
Modern-
really fucking
Modern
quick.
Warfare Remastered,
Didn't play it.
fire.
Is it?
Fire?
It literally was Modern Warfare with different skins, like new skins.
That's all they
and-
had
No,
to
they
do.
ruined it. They
Better
ruined it with the
textures.
loot boxes. They ruined it with the fucking adding the guns to it.
That's
they ruined it.
something
They
to
did
talk
add loot
about
boxes, yeah,
real
that's
quick.
true.
Have you guys looked at the new camos in the new one? Have you really spent any time in there?
I think I'm
It's
gonna
kinda
keep my guns
interesting.
bare until I get the cool looking ones, because the first like level ones are.
Have you
ugly
seen
as fuck. It
digital
looks
yet?
Like looks like you got
Digital's-
shit stains on your gun.
Digital's not bad at all. Once you get
I
there.
don't. I might not have that one unlocked yet.
What the fuck? Dude, I got it. It looks dope. And then the next one's
Yeah,
called Dragon, so Dragon's gotta be fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
If it's not, I'm
They have
fucking
Tiger too. They brought
uninstalling.
back the Tiger camos.
You're capping, bro.
Nope. That
No
extra section.
way. Let's go.
There's a
I just want to
Tiger
get
section.
gold. That's all I want. I just want some gold guns. I want to be stunting on everyone already.
Yep.
God,
So
I'm like
apparently
itching
there
to
was
play
rumors
right now.
about the loot boxes and about the battle pass and stuff like that.
I heard
um,
that they are doing a battle pass.
I was watching Shroud stream earlier. He said they're not doing all that shit, and it's just gonna be grind to level up. Like
Ooh.
it's all.
It's all free. If they do
Yeah,
do,
like there might be a battle pass like type thing,
mm-hmm.
but you don't have to like pay for
like
it.
a seasonal like you have
That'll
like
be
a
fucking
seasonal
fire.
like loot thing,
Yeah, exactly.
like play to earn though instead of like buying and then being played.
Yep. So I don't know.
That's
Hopefully they've
cool.
learned from like EA and from
Facts.
their own previous experiences with the other Call of Duties. They're not gonna do just a bunch of fucking microtransactions like it's a fucking mobile game.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Because it's a $60 game.
I mean, no, I always support games that
Well,
like,
if you-
keep their
if you get
customers
the-
in mind. You know what I mean?
If you get the the operator enhanced, it's like 120
Yeah.
or something
yeah,
like
but
that.
I'm not. That's
It's
That's
like you
not
bought it for
I'm
yourself
not
and a
spending that
friend.
money.
Like you could
Well,
buy the game for yourself and then a homie. Like you could do a nice thing, or you can get microtransactions. $60 extra. No, I'll stick to the fucking.
yeah.
I'll stick to the regular, dude. Thank
you.
same.
Literally.
Thank you very much.
I've learned my lesson
Yeah.
when doing like the $80 editions. It's never fucking worth it.
Yeah,
It's
I did
a
it with the last
scam.
COD. All they give you was COD points.
Not worth it.
Stupid.
That don't even like
Stupid.
add up to fucking $20.
Okay, but see, that's the thing. They still have COD points in this game. So what are they going to be used for?
Probably cosmetics. If I had to guess.
But see, that's one of the things Shroud was talking about. He was saying that you're going to be able to unlock everything.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know. He could be capping, but he is partnered with Call of Duty right now.
Huh.
Speaking
don't
of the
know.
devil,
Maybe, I don't know what it would be for. Yeah, speaking of the devil, Shroud on Mixer. What's up
Shroud on
with that?
Mixer.
That's fucking
He
crazy.
Just made a fucking bag,
A
bro.
bag times 5.
he's
dude.
so rich. He's doing so much coke tonight. You know he is.
So who do you think got paid more? Shroud or Ninja?
Definitely Shroud. Shroud got enough money
I was
alone.
Mixer, if I was Mixer, I would have paid Shroud more. But you'll never. No one's ever gonna know.
Yeah. You'll definitely never know.
But they both definitely made like 30 mil or more.
Yeah, Shroud was just so huge on Twitch for so long. I mean, every day he would stream, he'd have 20,000 at least, no matter what he was streaming.
That's the thing about Shroud. Shroud's been consistent for longer compared to Ninja. Ninja just popped off because for it.
Yeah. Before that, on H1Z1, how many views was he getting? Fucking maybe 5,000 probably.
A couple thousand.
Which
yeah,
is like,
Don't
yeah,
forget
that's
he was
still
pro in
good.
CS.
Yeah.
Ninja was not pro.
No,
was it?
Shroud.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
Shroud,
Shroud.
yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of what he plays, Shroud's gonna still get at least, let's say, even low side 15,000 viewers. That's still a lot of fucking viewers. Ninja can drop down to like 10 easy.
That's like what a TV show gets nowadays. You know what I mean?
Literally,
Like
Shroud's
a TV
literally
show
like
that
a
doesn't
TV
get
show.
watched a lot
That's
gets like
what people-
50,000 viewers.
Yeah, people don't understand, dude. Like Dota 2, the international, and like the League of Legends, international finals or whatever.
World Championship.
International World
Nope.
Championship. Yeah.
Got more views than the fucking
They
Super
get more
Bowl.
views than the Super Bowl. Like, come
Fucking-
on now.
The World Championship got 100 million views, nearly. It was like 99.8 technically. But
Yeah, and
the
like,
Super Bowl got fucking 96 million. They got 3 million more views. In the fucking arena in fucking Korea, I just did a paper on it. It's the only reason I know. Fucking the arena in Korea sold out its fucking 26,000 tickets in 4 hours.
Jesus.
Dude,
That's
4 fucking hours.
Think
And
of
then they
that.
had 40,000 people there live watching it. That's a lot.
That is a
of
sixth of a
fucking
day.
That's
people.
ridiculous. And the highest prize pool sport, the Wimbledon tournament in tennis, 30 million. Or I think it's Wimbledon. It's one of the big
No,
tennis tournaments.
it's a F1 tournament that gets paid the most, but that's like the biggest like sport is like the Wimbledon.
No, like it's prize pool where it's not like salary.
Yeah,
but, like,
F1's
prize
like
pool.
F1's like they have like a $60 million prize pool tournament.
I think esports is bigger
Right.
than regular sports now.
I don't know. Well, but either way, the prize pool for Wimbledon is like 30 million or something like that. Prize pool for the international like 35 million I think this
Mhm.
year. The Fortnite World Cup
3 mil.
No, it was 30.
Oh,
right?
the prize pool was like like 30.
Yeah,
But the
it's
biggest
prize
prize
pool.
was like 3 mil. to
Yeah,
a
yeah,
single
yeah.
person.
And then like I don't know how much the League of Legends one is.
I don't either. I know
but
it's a
that shit's-
lot though. It's a fuck
That shit's
ton.
obviously fat. Like
For
I
example,
don't know, man.
fucking
Esports,
the Super
esports is on
Bowl.
the rise, man.
The Super Bowl, they get paid. The winning team gets paid $11 million, but that's like to the whole team. And fucking think about it, Bugga won 3 mil to himself. Like that's
To
fucking
himself.
crazy, dude.
Yep.
Like even if
That's winning
so-
the biggest event in real sports compared to a single kid winning the biggest esports event.
At like
With his
17,
team.
18.
the revenue
with
of
his team,
fucking
you know what I
esports is bigger than fucking the music industry and the movie industry combined. That fucking nuts.
That's nuts, yeah.
It's fucking insane. Esports are
The
popping.
only thing is,
off.
who's the big investor guy from Shark Tank?
Mark Cuban.
Mark
The,
Cuban.
the fat one? Or okay.
No,
No.
Mark Cuban. So,
the fat
the
one.
fat one.
so he was doing an interview with someone. He was talking because he owns an esports org now, and he was talking how esports is profitable. Like it's a profitable endeavor, like everywhere except the U.S. Like being a U.S. esports org is
Hard.
less of a good investment compared to like Korea or like the Asian countries, right?
It's just not supported as much here. I feel like everyone
Well-
looks down on it almost. You
If
can
you're
see
gonna
like,
do
the
it in
interviews with
America-
Bugga.
If you're gonna do it in America, you got to be 5 dope homies that are just really good at a video game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you make it in NA whenever it comes to esports. I mean,
Yeah, it's more about the content, less about the sport.
Yeah,
Like,
I
in
think it's
Korea,
more
you're not
it's
gonna
more
It's
get-
more
like
about
what
having fun.
FaZe Clan and like 100 Thieves do, where they focus on
Yep.
content first, not just
Exactly.
like gaming. Like gaming's their main thing they do, but it's like let's get like some good laughs out there and shit.
Hell yeah. Or like Nelk Boys,
Yeah, like Nelk Boys.
just fucking making vlogs, doing ignorant shit.
Literally, that's all they do. They just fucking turn up. I don't know how they do that and they stay
I
alive.
mean, even though they don't play video games, but you know.
Yeah. Literally.
Faxing Vela says, I honestly think it has more to do with personality and reliability. Yeah, those are the 2 biggest things, but consistency.
Yeah, definitely
More consistency than anything. Like you gotta
100%.
always be putting out stuff like FaZe was. You gotta constantly be great like FaZe was. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Can't ever be off your.
I mean,
game.
it's not easy being an NA esports.
no,
org at
definitely
all.
not. They're like trying
Yeah,
to
and
like
it's
break that like mentality that gamers are like fucking weirdos or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's like how it was looked at in America for like the long.
Well, we are weirdos. I mean, only a gamer would get gamer humor.
Yeah, facts. But like,
Well, I mean, but
you
that's
can
like
be
someone who watches
successful and
basketball
be a
making
gamer.
jokes about
Yeah,
basketball.
facts.
Like, I'm not gonna understand basketball jokes. So I don't
That's
watch
true.
it.
Yeah,
That's true.
literally, it's the same thing.
Like I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm at work, I can throw my headphones in and listen to a Counter-Strike game.
Yeah, it's exactly like listening to a baseball game on the radio in like the 20s and whatever.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
concept.
I don't need to watch it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
to
You
know
know
what's
what's
going on.
You
Yeah,
can hear the commentary and you know what's happening.
yeah,
You can even hear the shots. I guess you can kind of translate it through that if you know, like they say, for example, like twist coming up mid, like you can see that, and you have to know what map they're on, but you can see that kinda, and
Yeah.
you're not seeing the flick or any of the shots that he hit really, but you can tell if he gets a frag or if he loses
You can
it.
tell if it's a nice shot because the commentators usually pipe the fuck up when someone
Yeah,
hits
that
a
too.
nasty shot. Yeah,
That too.
literally hear them go fucking crazy.
for real.
That's very true though. You kind of paint like a mental image, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, I couldn't do that with any other sport, to be honest.
Uh-uh. No,
But,
no, I
like,
can't.
how-
I can't. I can do it with hockey, but not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could do it with hockey because I watched a bunch of games, but maybe basketball too. But I don't know. I'd rather
Yeah.
watch like fucking Overwatch or watch some CS:GO personally.
Mhm. Yeah, Overwatch.
But that's just because I like
happening.
Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
You guys
'cause
don't really
play
fuck
shit
with
more.
Overwatch, but like, I don't know. I don't play that
game
shit
makes me
anymore.
the game makes me want to punch my monitor.
Yeah, that
really
game's
hard.
literally rage-inducing. That's
Yeah.
facts.
How do you
It's like,
feel?
go ahead.
My bad. Okay. How do you feel? Because me and you both left off of Counter Strike right now to play Modern Warfare for a while,
Mhm.
but we're both pretty much tilted about the situation that we're in. How do you feel taking a break? How do you feel it's going to affect you whenever you come back to the A game? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I wasn't super tilted. I hate losing, and in the moment that shit sucks. But like, I don't know. I know I'm fucking good at Counter Strike, so I'm not like I know I'm gonna get the elo I lost from those 2-3 games. I'm gonna get that shit back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
of
like
course.
the
Like
moment of
I'm
being
trying to I'm
mad.
trying to keep positive with it in the same kind of way. Like I just got to push through this. Like it's almost like I'm hitting a glass ceiling and I just need to break it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I feel with it. Like, and I had Gold Nova, and as I said back in the day, I forget. I honestly do forget where I was. I wasn't. I might have been like Gold Nova Master way back in the day, but then whenever the rank changes came and I took off and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like
And then you played with Baked and probably threw a
I
bunch
played
of
with
games.
Baked, threw a bunch of games. Will doing narcotics while we're in the mid match. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was kind of caught up with a bad crowd in CS, so to say, but now I think I'm with the right team.
Oh,
You, Kermit, Tad throws down some pretty good plays.
I don't like playing CS:GO,
Dorson's
though.
definitely ill.
I hate that game. I just don't have fun with
I
it.
think we could keep at it. I can understand that, Tad. I
It's
really
just
can.
not my game, but it's not bad. I just don't like
CS
it.
is one of those games where if you don't like put your head down and try and like get through the bullshit because you want to get better, like it's not gonna be fun. Because like when I first started, probably the first couple months of that game were not fun for me.
I literally
Yeah,
never play by
exactly.
myself though. Like,
But I
the only
wasn't
time I'll
going
play
back
is
to
if you guys
Siege.
are. Like, I don't like care
Yeah.
about it. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
like, the
maybe if I
reason I
spent the
switched to
time, it'd
CS
probably be good. But
Yeah, I mean that's with it like with anything. You put time in, you're gonna get better. But like the only reason I played that game was because I'd made the decision. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna play Siege because that shit is not healthy for my mental health, bro.
yeah, facts.
Like
Fuck that game.
Siege made me rage so fucking hard. Like I got up to plat and I was like
That game's
it
cancer.
just wasn't fun anymore. Like you couldn't
No.
sit back and like play the game. Like if you weren't like 100%, like if you weren't fucking trying your hardest, you weren't gonna have fun because you're just gonna fucking lose.
And then these
And
games,
at the end of the
like,
game, you see your elo drop, and it's like, dude, fuck.
yeah, like fuck my life.
Yeah,
But-
visually seeing it is definitely a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that shit is fucking stressful, dude.
But these games that do like they make your fucking competitive MMR like go with your matchmaking MMR. So even if you hop in like a matchmaking game, you're still with like sweaty ass fucking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no like enjoying the game anymore. It's like you're trying hard even if you want to do casual.
Yep.
So it's like what's the fucking point?
Yeah,
Kind of lame.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of disagree with that because if you put kids that are bad in lobbies with other kids that are bad, the kids that are bad aren't going to get better.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah,
You
facts.
know what I mean?
How do you feel about this Call of Duty scene?
The pro scene or what?
Well, pro scene, just the scene in general. I mean, these next couple of matches, well, these first couple games that we've played, I mean, it doesn't seem like maybe it's just the game modes we're playing or something like that, but it doesn't seem like they're really gearing it towards esports.
Well, because the esports is more on the console side.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's already a bunch of drama in the esport. Like Crim6 is he used to be on Optic. He was like their in-game leader, and he went to a different team for the franchise league with him and Karma. And he basically is roasting the other three teammates, saying, you know, like they're all stupid crybabies. Egos are too big. They all think they're sick. They only care about frags.
Jesus.
And
Dude's a savage.
oh yeah, and he's like, well, they kicked him off the team, so
Oh,
he was like
facts.
understandably mad.
Yeah.
And
No, that makes
he's
sense.
like, dude, this is, I don't forgive and I don't forget, and like he's out for blood this season. I'm gonna be watching out for his team versus the other team, the NRG team that Hex just signed with NRG. So he's got Scump, he's got Formal, two of the most
Oh, Scump?
like legendary
Ooh,
players in Call of Duty. Formal is like the best console player. He's won Halo tournaments. I don't know if he's won Gears tournaments, but he's won Halo and COD, like major championships. Kid's nuts on the sticks, man.
We might have
And
to
then-
do a Nomads watch together or some pro games.
Hell yeah, I love watching COD and Counter Strike are my favorite esports to watch for me.
Yeah, do a little bit of
'Cause-
stream for it. Get the fans in here with us. Show them
Hell
what we
yeah.
know about some Call of Duty.
And then we can run some GBs afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. The fans want to
some
get
gang shit.
get their pockets ran by us.
Hell yeah.
Just kidding.
Get creased real quick.
Yeah, but you will get creased.
I just want to see because well, we established ourselves. That's another thing that I wanted to get at you, Tad. We established ourselves pretty early in this. I mean, Timmy was one of the first fucking people in the video game, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all starting launch day, so we're gonna get ahead. And I think if we stick at it, we could get pretty good at this. If there was an esports angle to this, you know what I mean? Like you might think it's all on console, but there's cross-platform for a reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Am I not wrong?
If they don't
And
include a
there's-
PC scene, they would be stupid. Like that's just my
I
opinion.
don't. They're not gonna make a like pro scene for PC. But me and Dorn were looking on UMG yesterday, which is it's like game battles basically.
Yeah,
but
I played some on there before. For
you have
Apex.
ladders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they have PC ladders. They also have cross-plat ladders, so we can get some of Doran's friends, or we can, you know, get JJ or whatever. We can get some of our homies on the sticks. We can hop in there. And we out here.
I would be more than down for that. That'd be
That's what I'm
lit.
saying.
Me and
And
JJ and
we can do
Barry.
wagers and stuff too.
Yeah, me, JJ, and Barry did a wager for freaking Apex Legends. We got like
Yeah, I
second
remember you
place,
telling me
third
about
place.
that. Hell
We
yeah.
didn't win any money, but you know, whatever. It's still fun as hell.
Hell yeah.
There's this
Competition's always fun.
illusion.
Yeah, facts.
There's this illusion that people on, you know, PC are just better than people on controllers. Like I've talked to all my friends, like IRL friends, and they say that they're afraid to get caught in a cross-platform lobby and be with some PC kids that are super sweaty. Which I mean, yeah, PC kids are super sweaty, but
I literally sweat when I play PC sometimes.
I don't know, dude, because there's some like people are pro on the controllers, and
No,
I think
facts.
with this new game, we'll see who's really the actual
think-
superior.
Yeah, I don't know. I played a
think
free
people
for all
misunderstand.
with controllers, and I destroyed everyone. And I'm not even like
I
the
think-
best PC player.
People misunderstand. Like, I haven't talked to him, but I've seen videos of like Nick Merckx, for example. He's like one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. He plays on controller, and he'll be talking. He's like, "You guys on PC have it so much easier, you know, like aim with your arm, blah blah blah." And it's like, dude, I have to actually put my crosshair on you. I don't get any assist. Like if I'm near you, it's not like my crosshair will get pulled onto you. Like it's not like I have to
Yeah.
actually physically
Yeah.
aim and control the recoil. Like
It's all you. It's like
It's not-
driving a
it's not
manual
easy.
car. It's all you. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's all skill. Like you're 100% in control of where your crosshair is and where your player is moving. So it's not like
It separates
like yeah,
it separates the good from the bad. You know what I mean? Like if you're dog
For
shit
sure.
at PC, you're bad. But if you're bad at controller, you could probably still get a few kills.
yeah.
At least if you
Like,
try.
Yeah.
I
And
was
I
playing
think
some Search with Dorn yesterday, and the kid's nuts. So like, you can definitely be fucking insane on controller, dude.
100%.
uh,
Yeah.
well that goes to another thing. Like if you were to pick up a controller in CS, I don't think it doesn't translate well. It just doesn't.
No, not that game.
Call of Duty
Yeah.
is a console game at heart, so it's
Mhm.
gonna translate very well onto a controller. It's gonna feel more natural on a controller. But what I was getting at earlier is, if you want to argue semantics, we have it rougher because, well, let's count the amount of money we have on our desks right now. My keyboard, Apex Pro, full size, $200. My Razer Basilisk at launch was like $70 or something like that. I forget how much I picked it up for.
Product.
I just picked up the Sensei 10 from SteelSeries. That was $70. Uh, if you pick up a controller, it's like what, $50? You can pick up a
Yeah.
controller, a couple of control freaks, maybe
They're a little more
maybe a
expensive
bumper.
now, and especially if you're playing competitive, like Scuff controllers, you can pay 200,
Yeah,
$250
Scuff.
for a fully modded like Scuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say the new Vantage
I can
is
get
like
that. I can get
190
that,
or
but
some shit like that.
you got to put a lot more
It's pretty
money into
dope
playing
though.
PC.
Low key, I was thinking about buying. I kind of want to get one just for like racing games and for like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I might get a Scuff so I can do wagers with Dorn and stuff like that. You guys can hop in. We can play with JJ. Maybe do some wagers on the sticks.
I think
Yeah,
if
I don't
you're
know.
See
gonna
how
But then-
play on
good I am
PC,
on
you
the-
should
But then,
keep
like,
the advantage that you got.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I don't know if I want to go back.
You
to
already are
controller.
pretty good at the
It's, like,
mouse
whole
and keyboard.
Point, like, it's kind of like lame.
Playing
at
wager
the same
matches
point.
on something that you don't know is probably too much of a risk. You might, you
Well,
know.
I just
It's
want
like
to try it
kind of
out
weird,
on
champ.
the.
You know.
I just want to try it out on the sticks because um, like the pro scene is they're all on controller. You can't just can't play keyboard and mouse against controller kids in the pro scene. Like, it's not gonna.
But that's how it
not
is for
gonna
now. You don't know if that's gonna change. Could. Never know.
Well, yeah, true.
PC gaming's a lot bigger now than it used to be. Console gaming used to be a lot bigger than PC gaming.
Yeah, 100%.
Yo, what did you just do to your camera?
I don't know. I just sat up and my focus tweaked out.
Got destroyed. That was so weird.
I don't know what happened.
Holy crap. So how you guys feeling? Wanna call it? We're right about at
Yeah,
an
yeah.
hour right now.
We can call it. That was a pretty solid,
That was a solid day.
cast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Had some good
But
topics.
yeah, we'll be hopping on Twitch, probably streaming some Surge games on the new COD, playing some Cyber Attack Headquarters, Surge, stuff like that. Maybe Ground War. Definitely not playing 10v10 because those maps are garbage. But
Nope, definitely not. That's not it. As always, we want to, thank the Nomads, the Nomad Nation. We want to thank our fans. Thank you guys for fucking watching today. I think we had
Hell
peak
yeah.
of like 5. We got 3 viewers right now. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate the questions. You guys are awesome. Check out the podcast tomorrow on YouTube. Anything else,
Yeah, yeah.
boys?
Wait,
Closing
wait.
remarks?
We're already done here?
Yeah, we're at an hour.
We're already done here, boys?
And closing
Yes, sir.
remarks?
About to hop on the stream, bro. About to play some COD.
Let's go. Come on. Okay, we're about to get lit on this after party, guys. Please tune in. Please stay tuned if you're already tuned. Check us out on YouTube. Catch our previous episodes at Kit Down Default. Maybe it might be old content, but
Check
we're
it
nice to
out.
listen to.
If you ever missed it, it's always good to get a little recap of what we talked about before. Peace.
Peace out.